G'day, it's Glenn here from jazzpianolessons.tv, and today we're going to be looking at the cycle of fourths and how it's a great way to practice jazz. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, the last couple of lessons we looked at how do we make up our seventh chords, and we looked at major 7, minor 7, dominant 7, and also how do we make them based on our major scale 1 to 7, building up upon that. Check those lessons out if you haven't already. What we're going to do, I'm going to give you a fantastic way to practice these. Now, when I was first learning jazz, the cycle of fourths, I like to call it the cycle of fourths because that's the direction I'm going. I'm going up a fourth every time. Sometimes this is called the cycle of fifths, and that's fine too. I've got a little sheet here which could be helpful as you're learning it. You do want to learn this completely off by heart at some stage as you go. Now what we're going to be doing is basically going up an interval. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'll put this on the website as well at jazzpianolessons.tv, and then you'll be able to download that and print it out if you like. So what we're doing is we're going up a fourth each time. So if we're going up a fourth, it means, it's the fourth note of the scale based on, well, we're just going up a perfect fourth, the interval of a fourth, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, then we're going to, this is our new 1, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 of F major. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 of B flat major. Alright, etc. And that's how we get the notes, which will end up with the cycle of fourths: C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, or C sharp, whatever you want to call it, as we go through. So we're going to practice the chords, and what I want you to do, this, if you don't know them well at this stage, is just to practice your major 7 chords in root position, your dominant 7th chords in root positions, and your minor 7 chords in root position. Now this is very foundational, and this will get you off to a fantastic start with playing jazz. Alright, here we go. C, major 7. We're going to go up a fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the F. We're going to play F major 7. And then we're going to keep going around, B flat major 7. I have just practiced every single major 7 chord that there is. There's only 12 notes, and a major 7 chord is a type of chord. I've just practiced all of them. I've only practiced them in root position, and we can play them in a whole bunch of different inversions and voicings later on, but I've just practiced every single one. So I now know, if you can do that, I now know all of the notes that I need to know to play any major 7 chord. Once you know those really well, it's not that hard to work out what the dominant 7th chord is. There's our major 7 chord. If I know I've just got to lower that 7th, it's not that hard to work it out. So if I'm able to do this, and this will take a long time to be able to play them, that quickly, and I don't normally play them in root position like that all the time, but it's really helpful to actually to know it like that. Now, but once you know that really well, it's not going to be that much harder to lower the 7th. Does that make sense? Okay, now obviously you're not going to go da-da every time you want to play that note, right? But you're just going to be playing C7, F7, B flat 7, E flat 7, A flat 7, D flat 7, what am I to, G flat, B, E, A, D, oops. Alright, so there's your C7s, and then of course all your dominant chords, and then you're going to go and practice your chords in root position of the minor 7 ones. So we're just lowering the 3rd now as well as lowering the 7th. why is this important? Well, you'll see that as we look at particular songs, and we're going to look at all the things you are, just the first line of all the things you are, you'll notice that when I'll write out the first couple of lines. So we've got F minus 7 is the first chord. The next chord is B flat. What are we doing? Minus 7 in it. Can you still see that there? There's F minus 7, playing reposition. Okay. Going to E flat, dominant 7. So I write that there. E flat, dominant 7. A flat, major 7. We're doing D flat, major 7 now. Going D flat, major 7. Now here something else happens, it changes a little bit. It goes to D minor 7, to a G7, to a C major 7. Now let's just have a look quickly at this chord. We're looking at F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. We've gone halfway around the cycle, and that's the song. Now, there are a lot of jazz is basically based around the cycle of fourths, some sort of combination of these things, and often it's based on 2/5 ones as well, which really is a variation of the cycle of fourths and playing these notes here, 2/5 1. But what you'll notice here, we've got a 2/5 1 into, we've got a 6/2/5 1 into A flat, and there's the fourth. But if you just take away, not worrying too much about that, we've got F, B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. We've gone around this cycle. Then we have D, G, and C. Okay. So once you know this cycle really well, this is a great way to practice all of your chords, but also this is a really amazing way to play jazz. So once you know these cycle fourths and 2/5 ones, and I'm going to show you 2/5 ones in the next few lessons, what you'll be able to do is pretty much play any jazz song at all, because it's all made up of that. All right. Hope that's helpful. If you want to leave any comments down the bottom, that would be great. If you like these videos, please subscribe and tell someone about it. That would be great. Hopefully that helps. I'd love to answer any questions you've got. jazzpianolessons.tv